Are you feeling overwhelmed trying to decide what subjects to choose for the HSC? What's important to you? Well, here at Western Sydney High School, the music department strives to provide your child with the support they need to fulfill their dreams in music. We know that music is an integral part of everyday life. As music teachers, we aim to provide your child with the tools to compose, perform, explore, and develop their musical voice. In this video, we will be exploring the Stage 6 HSC Music 1 outcomes and expectations that you, as the parent, can expect to be achieved for your child, with the help of our very dedicated and passionate team.
Western Sydney High School understands that in today's fast-paced environment, distance education is a great option. We have designed a course that is great for those that lead busy lifestyles and need the flexibility to work at their own pace. Geographically isolated students will feel like they are in a real classroom with continual support through online forums and online hurdle tasks designed to facilitate distance learning.
The aim of the Music 1 course is to provide students with the opportunity to acquire and build on their musical knowledge, skills and experiences. This will enable students to be musically sensitive and capable individuals with the capacity and desire for music to play a significant and continually developing role in their lives. The Stage 6 music syllabus provides outcomes of 4 key learning areas in which students will undertake and develop their skills. These areas are performance, composition, oral, and musicology. In performance, students will have the experience of performing in front of their peers in an ensemble or as a solo performer. Composition will provide students with an opportunity to compose and formulate musical ideas and songs. In musicology and oral, students will develop their listening skills and develop the ability to analyse, discuss, and describe what they hear. So, what is expected of students in these 4 learning areas? Well, firstly, for performance, students will be expected to perform music that is related to the topic of study. For composition, students will be expected to improvise and create melodies, pieces and songs reflecting the topic assigned. For musicology, students will have the opportunity to observe, read, interpret and discuss simple musical scores and research key characteristics of the topic studied. And lastly, in oral, students will learn to recognise and identify the concepts of music and will discuss their use in a variety of musical styles.
Here at Western Sydney High School, we make sure music is accessible to everyone. We understand that all students learn differently, so as teachers, we must teach differently. This approach ensures that all students have a fair opportunity to access the curriculum content in the way that best suits their learning style. Music appeals to students who enjoy working collaboratively or independently, who enjoy having the freedom of movement in performances, and who appreciate the logical sequencing of composition and music theory, and who love harnessing creativity in music. Students for whom English is a second language will find subject quite accessible, as our educational framework and teaching strategies provide adequate support. This is done by utilising basic communication skills and low-level recall questions to ensure opportunities for consistent feedback and the inclusion of all students. We also provide additional support for ESL and EAL students to read and understand all content through clarification, translation, and simplification.
The music curriculum incorporates Indigenous perspectives, cultures, and histories through the topic of Australian music. Students will explore and research traditional Indigenous music, how this music is made, and how these traditional pieces relate to the culture and history of Indigenous Australians. Literacy, numeracy, and ICT are developed greatly through music. In fact, music activates all centres of the brain that no other subject can do. Students are required to learn musical terms, write analytical responses, perform quick division and pattern recognition in the reading of musical scores, alongside using cutting-edge musical programs which are industry standard.
Here in the music department, we take assessment very seriously. We adopt a mix of assessment methods such as regular oral tests, quarterly performances, and other observational forms of assessment to ensure your student receives the feedback and support consistently.
We do this through providing students with examples of exemplar work and opportunities for self-reflection through recordings, which we refer to when marking our students.
Even you as the parent can keep up to date with progress through regular updates and uploads of recorded performances and assessments for you and your child to reflect upon.
We also provide support for our distance education students through regular recordings of our lessons and an open forum for students to participate in.
We hope to see you next year.